everyone, my name is Brittany Gamble and I'm going to be showing you a video clip about the difference in traditional activism versus ironic activism, specifically targeting the gender pay gap issue in America. Currently, there is an unpassed amendment called the Equal Rights Amendment, also known as the ERA, which is an amendment that gives men and women equal rights. The biggest issue that the ERA emphasizes is that the gender pay gap. Women work the same job as men and only receive 77 cents or 83 cents on the same dollar. This issue is controversial and has caused many protests and activists to come together to try to end the gender pay gap. Men and women have agreed that there is a gender pay gap and have used the traditional activist methods such as clear facts, no hidden messages, and serious language, which makes their message as clear as possible and helps people to join with the protest and the issue together. Other men and women have disagreed and used traditional methods such as adamantly protesting that there is no gender pay gap at all. One woman, named Kamala Lopez, has taken the traditional activist approach to her movie Equal Means Equal by creating a video that approaches an audience viewer in a serious manner by providing facts, but as well as discussing legislative issues that prevent women from receiving equal pay. Her message is calling to attention for women and men to take into account the unfairness of the gender pay gap.
Women are now 47% of the American paid workforce. 66 million women are working. 42 million working women are slipping into poverty with their children.
Our next guest says there is no such thing as a male-female wage gap. In fact, she says there's evidence that women actually make more money than men.
Politicians shouldn't be trying to solve a problem that doesn't exist.
But exist it does. Studies from the Bureau of Labor Statistics and the Department of Commerce show that women are still making between 22 and 57% less money than men are, adjusted for their race.
In the next video, John Oliver introduces a commercial called Ladybugs, which discusses the gender pay gap issue by using an ironic activist style.
Some people are always going to want to pay women less, even if it is, let's say, 83 cents on the dollar. But if we're not going to get legislation, it should at least be obvious who is choosing to do that. So to that end, we would like to suggest this.
Are you a middle-aged man running a financial firm or a multinational conglomerate? Do you find that pushy female employees have been nagging you with unreasonable demands for equal pay? What if I told you about a revolutionary new product that lets you pay women just as much as men without sacrificing the sheer convenience of paying them less? Introducing Ladybugs, dollars for female employees that are worth just 83 cents on the dollar. Ladybugs is the new currency for women from the Federal Reserve and the creators of Playtech's Gentle Glide 360. Available in a variety of colors and scents, Ladybugs feature America's most celebrated female presidents like Gina Davis, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and Battlestar Galactica's Laura Roslin, who only became president after almost all of mankind was destroyed. It's an amount that could be described as virtually the same, really just reflective of the different choices women make, and some f***ed-up Mad Men bullshit. So why not try Ladybugs? Show the women in your workplace that they're truly 0.83 in a million. Ladybugs are not for everyone. Consult your lawyer before using Ladybugs. Use of Ladybugs may result in class action lawsuits, adverse publicity, failure to retain staff, or being kicked in the dick.
When comparing the two different styles of activism, I prefer the ironic way because it personally shows me a comedic style to the real issues going on in America, and I personally found the ironic activist style more encouraging for me to get involved in the issue compared to the traditional style. Although the traditional style of activism addresses the issues as well, the ironic style gives me a chance to encode and decode the true messages of its performance. It also angers me, and possibly the audience, about what real issues are going on.